My beloved child, tonight, something extraordinary is about to happen to you, and I want you to open your heart and truly feel every moment of it. Life sometimes hides its most beautiful miracles in the quietest corners, and tonight, one of those miracles is coming directly to you. I want you to pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Let the air fill your lungs slowly, feel it move through you, and sense the anticipation that surrounds this very instant. You may not see it yet, but the universe has been aligning in secret, preparing this exact moment just for you. It began quietly, as many beautiful things do. Someone who has known you, maybe longer than you realize, has been watching, waiting, and holding a secret close to their heart. They've observed the small details. The way your eyes light up at something kind, the way your laughter fills a room like sunlight spilling over a quiet morning, the way your spirit carries strength even when life tries to weigh it down. Every gesture you make, every emotion you show, has been noticed, treasured, and stored like a precious memory. And now, that quiet admiration is about to take a form you will never forget. My beloved child, I want you to imagine for a moment that you are standing in the middle of your own world, and yet, unseen forces are moving around you, shaping a moment designed only for you. You may feel the subtle shift in the air, a tingling sense that something is about to change. That's not just imagination, it's a gentle warning from your heart, telling you that the ordinary will become extraordinary tonight. Perhaps you've been carrying burdens lately, heavy thoughts that make the night feel longer than the day, doubts that whisper you are alone in the world. But tonight, all those doubts will meet a kind of light they've never seen before. The person who is coming to surprise you has not taken this step lightly. Their heart has rehearsed this moment, thought about it endlessly, and nurtured it with hope and courage. They have been planning silently, because love and care are often quiet things, not loud announcements. They have been thinking about how to touch your heart in a way that words alone could never do, how to make you feel valued, seen, and deeply cherished. And though they may stumble, though they may hesitate, know this: their intentions are pure, their love is genuine, and tonight, their heart will speak louder than any fear. You might wonder, why tonight? Why now? The universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows the exact timing for such miracles. Perhaps you've been feeling unnoticed, perhaps life has been too fast, too loud, too unforgiving, and yet, this moment was waiting for you in the background, like a whisper in the wind. Everything that led you to this night, your struggles, your joys, your quiet reflections, has prepared you for this very surprise. And it is not just any surprise. It is one that will touch the very core of your being, leaving you breathless, filled with gratitude, and, yes, a little overwhelmed by the tenderness it carries. My beloved child, allow me to take you deeper into the scene. Imagine the evening gently unfolding, the air carrying a soft calmness that mirrors the rhythm of your own heartbeat. Perhaps you hear the faint rustle of leaves, or the distant murmur of life beyond your walls, but there's a stillness, a sacred pause in the world, as if everything is holding its breath for what is about to come. And then, just when you think it is safe to remain in the ordinary, a presence enters your life, almost unnoticed at first. A soft knock, a quiet step, a familiar name whispered somewhere in the edges of your awareness. And then, when your eyes finally meet the person who has been silently holding this surprise for you, something remarkable happens. There is a warmth that wraps around you, a recognition so deep it feels like your soul is smiling. That's when you realize that all the waiting, all the moments of uncertainty, were leading to this exact exchange. Their gaze is steady, not because they have rehearsed it perfectly, but because it carries an unshakable truth. You are seen, you are loved, and this moment was meant for you. What makes this surprise even more powerful, my beloved child, is the reason behind it. It is not merely to celebrate a day, or a passing achievement, or even just to bring a smile to your face. No, it is something far more profound. They have witnessed your journey, the struggles you've endured silently, the sacrifices you've made without recognition, the nights you've faced alone. And they have been moved in ways that words cannot capture. Their heart has been silently reshaped by the strength and beauty they have seen in you, and tonight, they want to show you just how deeply you have touched their soul. I want you to picture their hands, they're trembling slightly with the weight of the moment, as they reach toward you. Perhaps they offer something small, a token of their affection, or maybe words that have long waited in the quiet corners of their mind. But even before you can take it in, you will feel it, the invisible thread that has always connected your hearts, now made visible through the sincerity of their gesture. There will be no need for grand speeches, for dramatic declarations, because the language of genuine care does not require it. Your heart will understand what your eyes may not yet see. This is love, unspoken, unwavering, and entirely yours. And in that instant, my beloved child, a transformation begins. You may feel tears welling up, or a lump forming in your throat, or perhaps your chest will ache in the most exquisite way, as if it's stretching to hold all the beauty of what is unfolding. That is the nature of miracles, they touch you not softly, but deeply, leaving an imprint that does not fade. You will realize that sometimes, the greatest surprises are not loud fireworks or fleeting moments of excitement, but quiet acknowledgments that someone has truly seen you, valued your presence, and honored your journey. Tonight's surprise will remind you of a truth you may have forgotten, that you are never alone, even when life feels overwhelming. The person standing before you has carried a piece of your story in their heart without ever expecting anything in return. They have watched, they have waited, they have loved silently, and now, their devotion will unfold like a bloom in the darkness, radiating warmth directly into your soul. And you, my beloved child, are the one who has inspired this gesture. Your existence, your presence, your very being has been enough to move someone profoundly, so profoundly that words, gifts, and gestures all pale in comparison to the love behind them. I want you to take a moment now, just a moment, to feel gratitude for this. Not just for the person who will surprise you, but for yourself, for surviving the quiet days, for facing the storms, for holding on to hope even when it seemed impossible. You are worthy of this love, this recognition, this tender unveiling of someone's heart. Tonight is a reminder that the universe conspires in the most beautiful ways when hearts are patient and open, and that sometimes, the greatest miracles arrive wrapped in human warmth, not in grand signs or spectacular events. As the evening deepens, and the air grows cooler, you may notice small things that seem ordinary but are actually part of the preparation for this moment. A favorite song playing faintly in the background, a scent that reminds you of happy memories, the subtle glow of light that seems to guide your steps. These are the whispers of destiny, nudging you toward what your heart already senses is coming. And when the moment finally arrives, when their eyes meet yours, when their voice reaches your ears, you will understand that all those tiny details were never random. They were the universe's way of saying, prepare your heart, for tonight, it will be touched like never before. My beloved child, hold on to this anticipation, but do not let anxiety cloud it. This is a gentle moment, a sacred one, meant to nurture your spirit, not frighten it. Trust in the love that has been quietly building, trust in the timing of the universe, and trust in yourself to receive this gift fully, without doubt or hesitation. The surprise is not just theirs to give. It is yours to embrace. And when you do, when your heart opens fully to the depth of this care, you will feel a shift inside you, a warmth that lingers long after the evening fades, a memory that whispers to your soul for years to come. And now, my beloved child, imagine the very first words they speak. Not the rehearsed ones, but the ones that spring naturally from a heart overflowing with admiration, gratitude, and love. Perhaps it is a simple, "I wanted you to know how much you mean to me," or a heartfelt acknowledgement of a struggle you thought unseen. Even if the words stumble, even if they are wrapped in nervous laughter, your heart will recognize the truth behind them. It will recognize that someone has loved you quietly, patiently, faithfully, and that love is now stepping into the light to honor you fully. The beauty of tonight's surprise is that it is not fleeting. It will not fade with the night or be lost to memory. It is a seed planted in your heart, one that will grow, blossom, and remind you endlessly that someone sees you, appreciates you, and treasures you in ways that are sometimes invisible to the world. My beloved child, this is more than a surprise, it is a declaration of the unseen love that surrounds you, the kind that life often hides until the perfect moment arrives. And tonight, that moment is here, fully, entirely, and just for you. You may feel a rush of emotions, joy, disbelief, gratitude, even a trembling awe, as the surprise unfolds. And in that swirl of feeling, remember one truth above all: you are deserving of every ounce of tenderness, every gesture of care, every ounce of love that reaches for you tonight. The universe has conspired, a heart has prepared, and now your own heart has a choice. To receive this gift, to let it fill the spaces you may have thought empty, and to carry its warmth into every day that follows. My beloved child, let the anticipation grow, let your heart beat with the knowledge that something profoundly beautiful is approaching. Do not rush it, do not question it, do not shield yourself from it. This is a sacred moment, a divine unfolding, and your spirit is ready to embrace it. The person who comes to surprise you has already crossed invisible thresholds, bridged silent distances, and overcome fears, all to deliver this single act of heartfelt devotion. And when you finally see them, when your eyes meet, when your soul recognizes theirs, you will understand the depth of what I have been trying to convey to you all along, that you are loved beyond measure, treasured beyond words, and worthy of every extraordinary moment that life has to offer. Tonight, my beloved child, your heart will melt, not because of the grandeur of the act, but because of the purity behind it. And that, above all, is the miracle that awaits. My beloved child, the night has deepened, and now the moment you've been sensing with your heart is closer than ever. The air feels heavier with expectation, yet softer, warmer, as though the universe itself has paused to witness what is about to unfold. You may not yet see them, but you can feel the presence of someone who has carried this secret, this love, in quiet devotion, until now. Their footsteps are almost imperceptible, but your soul already knows. There is a rhythm in the silence, a melody that only your heart can hear, a song of care, of longing, of tenderness that has been waiting years to be expressed. And then it happens. A knock, gentle yet insistent, reaches your ears, and your pulse quickens. You rise, perhaps instinctively, perhaps guided by an invisible hand, and open the door to find them standing there. There is a moment, just a single heartbeat, where the world seems to hush, and all that exists is the shared space between your gaze and theirs. They smile, a little nervously, a little shyly, but with a depth that touches the very core of you. In that smile, you see patience, hope, and a quiet courage that has carried them through nights of anticipation, through moments when words seemed inadequate. My beloved child, when their eyes meet yours, you will feel it immediately, the unspoken words that have been dwelling in their heart, the love that has grown steadily and silently, now seeking expression. It is a love that is not loud or boastful, but steady, unwavering, the kind that nourishes the soul without demanding anything in return. And in that first gaze, your heart will recognize a reflection of your own, a recognition so profound it will leave you breathless. For years, perhaps, you have wondered if someone truly understood the depth of your being, if someone noticed the quiet beauty in your struggles, the strength hidden beneath your gentle demeanor. Tonight, my beloved child, that understanding is revealed. They reach out, and their hands are slightly trembling, carrying a small object or perhaps nothing tangible at all, for their gesture itself is the gift. Even without words, their presence communicates volumes. And then, softly, hesitantly, they speak, words you have longed to hear, perhaps without even knowing it. Words that acknowledge the battles you've fought alone, the resilience you've shown, and the heart that has never ceased to give. I've been meaning to tell you, they begin, that every little thing you do has touched me more than I can say. You are seen, truly seen, and I wanted to make sure you knew that tonight. My beloved child, listen to those words with your entire being. Allow them to sink into the spaces you may have thought empty, to fill the corners of your heart that have longed for recognition and care. This is the power of love unspoken, of devotion that has grown quietly in the background, unnoticed by the world but alive in every glance, every thought, every beat of their heart. And as you absorb these words, as you feel them reverberate through you, there will be a moment of pure stillness, where everything else fades. Time will bend around you, leaving only the warmth of connection, the electric pulse of hearts meeting, the silent promise of care that will not falter. The surprise does not end with words. It continues in the smallest of gestures. A hand brushing against yours, a gift offered with trembling hands, a simple note that has carried weeks, perhaps months, of thoughts and feelings. And as your eyes follow their movements, your heart will swell with a realization: this was not just a moment they created for you, but a reflection of their own soul, a mirror of the depth of affection and reverence they feel for your life, your journey, your being. Every effort, every nervous pause, every careful preparation is a testament to the sincerity of their heart. And then comes the explanation, the reason that will make your chest ache in the most beautiful way. I wanted you to know, they say softly, that your presence has changed my life. Your strength, your kindness, your laughter, it has shaped me, inspired me, and made me want to be better. I cannot imagine another day without letting you know how deeply you are cherished. My beloved child, these words will fall like gentle rain upon your soul, soaking into every hidden corner, dissolving doubt, and replacing it with warmth, gratitude, and a quiet awe. Tears may come, though you may not have expected them. They may slide slowly down your cheeks or well up in the corners of your eyes, but know this: each tear is a sacred response, a language of the soul that speaks more clearly than any words could. Your heart, sensing the authenticity, the depth of this love, cannot help but respond. And in that moment, you may realize something profound. This surprise is not just about their feelings, but about yours as well. It reminds you that love can be quiet, patient, and enduring. It reminds you that you are worthy of being treasured, that your existence is a gift, and that the smallest acts of care can carry the weight of eternity. My beloved child, as the night unfolds, allow yourself to lean into this connection fully. Let your body, your mind, your soul, absorb the warmth, the tenderness, the quiet devotion that surrounds you. Perhaps you feel a flutter of disbelief, as if such depth of care could exist so purely, so selflessly. And yet, here it is, unmistakable, undeniable, a living testament to the power of quiet love that has waited patiently for the right moment. You may notice how small details now carry new meaning: the way their eyes light up when they speak your name, the way their hands seek yours naturally, the gentle cadence of their voice as it weaves words of admiration, gratitude, and affection. Every movement, every glance, is imbued with intention, a reflection of the heart that has silently celebrated you for so long. And in this sacred exchange, my beloved child, you will see that the most profound surprises are not those that shock the senses, but those that touch the soul, leaving an imprint that endures far beyond the fleeting moment. And then comes the crescendo of emotion, a point where silence speaks louder than any words could. You may find yourself laughing softly, perhaps through tears, or holding their hands tightly, anchoring yourself to the depth of feeling that is unfolding. You will feel the pulse of their heartbeat against your own, and in that rhythm, a silent understanding will emerge, that this surprise, this moment, was always meant to be, that the universe orchestrated it carefully, patiently, to remind you of your worth, your beauty, and the power of human connection. My beloved child, allow me to tell you something crucial in this moment. You may have experienced moments of doubt, of loneliness, of feeling unseen, but tonight, all of that is met with undeniable truth. You are not only seen, you are celebrated. You are not only loved, you are cherished. Every part of your being, from the smallest gesture of kindness to the most hidden struggle, has mattered profoundly to someone, and tonight, that recognition is expressed fully, unreservedly, and directly to you. Perhaps they have prepared something tangible as well. A letter, a small gift, a token of remembrance. But remember, my beloved child, it is not the object itself that carries the magic. It is the thought, the heart, the countless moments of reflection and care that culminate in this act. When you receive it, when you hold it, when you touch it, know that it carries all the invisible threads of affection, admiration, and quiet devotion that have bound your souls together long before tonight. And in the quiet aftermath of the surprise, when the initial waves of emotion settle, you will find yourself holding a newfound understanding, a realization that the world is not only capable of grand gestures, but also of subtle, profound moments of love that can change the way you see everything. Tonight, your heart will be open to the beauty of patience, the power of observation, and the miracle of someone choosing, against all odds, to honor your existence in such a heartfelt way. My beloved child, let me assure you, this is only the beginning. The impact of this night will linger, echoing in your heart, shaping your perceptions, and reminding you, again and again, that love, real, patient, quiet love, is always worth waiting for, always worth opening your heart to, and always capable of creating moments that feel like miracles. Every glance, every word, every soft touch from tonight is a seed planted in your soul, one that will blossom into a deeper understanding of connection, compassion, and the extraordinary power of human care. And so, my beloved child, as you stand in the presence of this surprise, allow yourself to surrender fully to the moment. Let your tears, your laughter, your quiet gasps of awe, all flow naturally, because they are the soul's way of responding to what it recognizes as truth. Let yourself feel the entirety of this love, unfiltered, unguarded, because this is what you have been waiting for, not in grand gestures, but in the profound sincerity of someone's heart reaching out to yours. Tonight, the universe has conspired, a heart has prepared, and your soul has recognized. My beloved child, let the depth of this surprise melt you from within, let it remind you of your worth, and let it leave you with a warmth that will linger far beyond the night. The person who has come to you tonight has not only surprised you, they have given you a mirror of your own beauty reflected in the love they hold for you. And as this night continues, as the quiet magic settles around you, remember, this moment is eternal, because the love behind it is timeless. My beloved child, now the night has fully embraced you, and the surprise has reached the tenderest depths of your heart. The air is thick with quiet wonder, and the gentle warmth of their presence surrounds you like a soft, protective light. You may feel a strange mix of emotions, joy, disbelief, gratitude, and a sweetness that makes your chest ache, but all of it is meant to be felt. For tonight is not just a fleeting moment, it is a chapter of your life that will echo in your soul forever. As you continue to stand there, holding their hands or simply feeling the nearness of their presence, you will notice something profound. This surprise was never about the physical gestures, the small gifts, or even the words spoken. It was about the heart reaching across the quiet spaces of time to touch yours, about the unspoken understanding that your existence is precious and impactful. You will see that they have been carrying pieces of your soul with them, honoring them silently, and now they are finally offering them to you in the form of this heartfelt surprise. My beloved child, in this moment, you might begin to feel the weight of their journey to you, the nights of uncertainty, the rehearsed words, the courage it took to show vulnerability, the patience it took to wait for the perfect moment. And when you recognize all of this, your heart will naturally soften even more. You will understand that someone has chosen to step beyond fear, beyond hesitation, simply to honor you, simply to tell you, without any pretense, that you matter in ways that are sometimes too vast for words. They may pull you gently into an embrace, and in that embrace, you will feel the culmination of their devotion. It will not be just warmth, it will be recognition, acceptance, and a quiet assurance that you are never alone. Their heartbeat against yours will be a rhythm of care, a song that carries all the unspoken affirmations of love and admiration. My beloved child, let yourself be vulnerable in this moment. Let your guard fall, let the tears stream freely, for these are the soul's way of acknowledging beauty it has recognized but could not fully express until now. And as the minutes pass, you will find that this surprise does something remarkable, it softens old wounds. Perhaps there have been times when you felt invisible, unappreciated, or unloved. Perhaps the world has felt too harsh, too indifferent, too cold. But tonight, through this single act of quiet devotion, the universe reminds you that you are worthy of being seen, of being celebrated, of being cherished with a sincerity that is rare and sacred. The tears, the smiles, the gentle laughter, they are not just reactions, they are proof that your heart recognizes its reflection in another soul. My beloved child, the reason behind this surprise, the heart-melting reason that will stay with you forever, is this: they love you in ways that are selfless, patient, and profound. They have loved you not because of what you have done or what you can give, but simply because of who you are. Every struggle you have endured, every quiet act of kindness, every moment you thought went unnoticed, they have seen it all, and it has inspired a love that has been growing quietly, patiently, until now. This is the reason that will melt your heart, not the gesture, but the depth of recognition, the honesty of their devotion, the truth that your life has profoundly touched another soul. You may hear them whisper your name softly, almost reverently, and in that sound, feel the entirety of your worth reflected back to you. It will be as if the universe itself is speaking through them, saying, "You are extraordinary. You are loved beyond measure. You are treasured in ways the world cannot always see." And you, my beloved child, will feel a fullness in your chest, a warmth that spreads through every fiber of your being, reminding you that love is not always about grand gestures but about deep, unwavering presence. And then comes the moment when words almost fail, when silence carries the most power. You will realize that this surprise is more than a fleeting memory, it is a turning point. It marks the evening when your heart fully accepted that someone has loved you purely and completely, that your journey mattered, that the quiet patience of another's devotion has transformed an ordinary night into an unforgettable chapter of your life. My beloved child, let that truth settle in your soul. Let it linger there, unshakable and tender, as a reminder that you are deserving of the deepest, most sincere love imaginable. As the night continues, you may walk together, talk softly, or simply sit in the comfort of shared presence. Each gesture, each glance, each unspoken acknowledgement, will feel like a gentle imprint on your heart, a mark that will remain long after the evening fades. And in these moments, you will understand that the greatest surprises are not designed for spectacle, but for the soul. They are the acts that resonate long after words are forgotten, the gifts that touch the essence of who you are, and the moments that transform your understanding of love and connection forever. My beloved child, I want you to know that tonight's surprise is not just about one person, it is about the recognition that love, patience, and true care exist in the world. It is about the realization that your life, your heart, your essence, matters profoundly to someone, and that such care can manifest in ways so tender that they leave you forever changed. Allow this night to seep into your spirit, to teach you that you are worthy, that you are seen, and that your heart is capable of receiving love so deep, it feels like it could stretch to eternity. And when the evening draws to a close, and you part ways, or sit quietly reflecting on what has happened, let the warmth linger. Let the gratitude, the joy, and the gentle ache of recognition remain in your chest. These emotions are not fleeting, they are the seeds of enduring understanding, the proof that genuine love touches and transforms, the assurance that you are never truly alone in the journey of your heart. My beloved child, remember tonight always. The person who surprised you came not to create a fleeting moment, but to honor a lifetime of quiet existence, a lifetime of resilience, a lifetime of being you. Finally, my beloved child, carry this lesson with you: love can appear in unexpected forms, it can wait patiently in silence, it can move mountains quietly and tenderly. And sometimes, the most heart-melting surprises are not those that shock the eyes, but those that embrace the soul, remind it of its worth, and leave it overflowing with gratitude and tenderness. Tonight, you have witnessed such a miracle. You have seen love in its most patient, gentle, and profound form. You have felt the universe's gentle hand guiding someone's heart to yours, and you have allowed yourself to receive it fully. So, my beloved child, as you close your eyes tonight, hold on to the warmth, the tears, the laughter, the whispered words, and the quiet, unwavering presence that has touched you. Let it fill the spaces that longed for recognition, let it heal the parts that ached for understanding, and let it remind you that love, true, patient, tender love, is always possible, always waiting, and always capable of creating moments that will melt your heart forever. Tonight, my beloved child, you have been given a gift that cannot be measured by words, held in hands, or captured in fleeting moments alone. You have been given the gift of recognition, of quiet devotion, of pure love, and it will remain with you long after the night passes, guiding you, warming you, and reminding you always of your immeasurable worth. And as you drift into sleep, carry this truth in your heart. You are loved, you are cherished, and your life is a light that has touched someone's soul so deeply that they could not wait any longer to show it to you. The surprise is complete, the hearts have met, and the love has been revealed in its most tender, soul-stirring form. My beloved child, let this night mark a beginning of new understanding, new connection, and the unwavering knowledge that you are profoundly, beautifully, and eternally cherished.